You guys made a pretty significant change to your team at the trade deadline. The franchise much more committed to the small ball, all-in approach. What input did you have in deciding this was going to help you guys get to where you needed to go?
I mean, I let them choose that. I'm just out there to play basketball and try to win games. I feel like, whatever decision they make, they put all the work in and all the research and all the other stuff. So I just go out there and hoop. And they made a trade so far. It's been pretty good. Obviously it gives us more spacing to be able to get to the rim and create opportunities for our teammates. Granted, Clint was great for us for his last few years. I'm proud of him, the way he grew as a player, as a person. Now he has another opportunity in Atlanta, but it's more spacing, it's more opportunities for our guards to drive and be able to attack the rim, and then we get shooters. So it's pretty good.
I've had so much fun watching this. I don't know how exhausting it is, but it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, so the biggest reason for the trade was to get Covington. And he's actually been even better than we thought. And the reason for that is not only how good he is, but how much he helps, we think, everyone on the team, but in particular Russell Westbrook. The driving lanes for him, we think, are super important. And in fact, he hasn't played with this spacing before, and it unlocks, basically, we think, the best Russell.
He shoots fewer threes than he's ever done in his career. How does that happen?
Well, again, I think he's smart. He sees the floor open. So we don't have a lot of conversations with Russ on how he should play, because he's a guy who plays with passion and energy, and you can't not love it, honestly. When he was in Oklahoma City, I hated him. I'll be frank. He played with such a passion, and he would win games just off his energy alone. And here it's the same thing. Coach D'Antoni is not out there saying, do this, do that. He wants to set up the environment to take Russ's skills, which are really unique in NBA history, with his strength and speed and power. He might be the most athletic player in the league still at age 31, which is really crazy and unheard of. Maybe the guy you really like is
Zion's up there too. Yeah.
Well, but he's young.
Yeah.
I'm talking about older.
Oh, you mean older guys? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm saying among older guys. And we didn't have a lot of the time. We just said, look, we're going to put players around you. You go do your thing, Russ. And I think if you start prescribing or proscribing what you do, you take away a lot what makes Russ great, which is his unbelievable will to win and energy. We actually thought it would work with Capella, and it was working with Capella. It just wasn't working good enough to win the championship, we thought. So once we saw how that worked or didn't work, then we said, okay, we've got to make another move, and we feel like we're stable here. Now, maybe they will figure out how to make it hard for us as we play smaller. Maybe in the playoffs this will happen. But now we have actually, the trade also gave us a lot of flexibility to add players into the future as well. It wasn't just a sort of a one-year move. Because we see us as in partnership with them. I would say with James, there's more conversations. He likes to get involved in that. Russ just loves to play. So there wasn't a whole lot of conversation with Russell. He gets basketball, and he just wants to go out there and kill people. And I think you see it on the court, what Coach D'Antoni is doing. He trusts what we're doing. James does too, but James likes to have more conversation.
After the trade deadline and sort of committed to all of the small ball idea was against the Lakers. And there were a lot of people who said, oh, see, that's the game where it's really going to hurt them. And the opening tip-off was you against JaVale. And the video and photos from that, just that one moment.
That's pretty funny, right?
Are pretty amazing. What did you think as you were going up to do that?
That was my first jump ball in the NBA in 11 years. But no, I think, just no matter what, if you have 7-footers or you have 6'5", 6'6" guys, throughout the course of the game, you're always going to give up offensive rebounds. You're going to not get back in transition sometimes. The same things are going to happen throughout the course of the game, no matter whether you're small or you're big. So I think for us, it's a conscious effort of team rebounding. Defensive transition, we weren't very good. So now we have quicker guys to make sure we get back. But this is going to be a team effort. We're going to have to rebound, and each individual has to box out. And we don't have one great rebounder, so we have to do it as a team. And I think that's going to make it more, make guys more locked in to do it.
How confident are you that the path you're on now can lead to a title this year?
I'm very, very confident. Extremely confident.
You think you're going to win it all?
Yeah. As long as we stay healthy, obviously. Every team feels that way. So as long as we can stay healthy and defensively be on a string, I think, which we've almost gotten rid of, we're going to be a tough challenge.
The All-Star Game is a collection of the NBA's best players.
Yeah.
Where do you think you rank in that right now?
What do you mean?
Where do you think you rank among the NBA's best players right now?
I feel like I'm the best player. Yeah, I just throughout the course of the year, I don't see double teams from anybody else. Maybe Dame when obviously he's been going on an amazing stretch. But usually you see a double team after you have a 50-point night or 60-point night. If I have an 18-point night, the next game I'm seeing a double team. The NBA has never seen it before at half court. So I'm just trying to figure ways to, obviously, be great in that. But
The NBA's own website has an MVP ladder, their rankings for MVP. They list the top 5 players. You're not even in there,
I
James.
know that's crazy.
What do you think of
And I
that?
still lead the league in scoring.
3rd straight year you've led the league in scoring.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
That's something that I can't control. Like, I mean, if around the league there's getting double teamed, like if you name the top 5 players that getting double teamed around the league, like nobody's mentioning that, I'm not the type to go out there and say it or broadcast it. Like I'm just gonna try to go out there and win games, and that's what we'll be trying to do.
You do have people talking about some of the stereotypes that have blown up around you. Charles Barkley, when they had the All-Star draft, was saying, oh, no one wants to take James Harden, he's a dribbler. Giannis Antetokounmpo makes a joke on the air about, I want to take someone who can pass. I'm taking Kemba Walker instead of James Harden.
I average more assists than him, I think.
You ranked 10th in assists going into the All-Star break, and Kemba ranked 36th in assists going into the All-Star break.
So I don't see what the joke is, but I didn't even see it. I don't pay attention to stuff like that. I just know none of them can mess with me.
Well, Daryl Morey, your general manager, had a great line to kind of address all of that. He said, being different doesn't really get appreciated until it works.
Yeah, or when I'm done. When it's all said and done, they'll appreciate it more. But I wish I could just run and with 7 feet and run and just dunk. Like that takes no skill at all. I got to actually learn how to play basketball and how to have skill. I take that any day.
Do you think that in the end, a title is going to give you the respect that you think you deserve?
I mean, it is, and I will get it.
You feel confident about that?
Yes, very.
I like it. Thank you.